what our next topic is today, Jake. I'm throwing you on the spot. We're talking about guns, which, by the way, if you're an American, you should own a gun. I don't care what
At
California.
least one.
Listen, I've thought about this so many times, and people are like, oh, gun laws, this. If you're a bad guy and you want a gun, you can get one. Like, with zero effort. You can just go down to your local gun dealer, the black market guy, and all of a sudden, boom, you can get a gun. Like $200-300. They've got all these documentaries on this, and then for regular citizens in California, it's ridiculous. I mean, they're getting a little bit ridiculous with, tracing ammo and registering for ammo, and then they put you through all these loopholes. And the people that are buying these things are not the bad guys. They're not the ones out there robbing, shooting, and they literally are storing it and going to the gun range. So, I mean, Jake, I know you're a big gun guy. You love talking about this stuff, so I'm going to throw you on the spot. And we've talked about this back and forth about, you can do the buying of a gun, you can buy parts to a gun, and you can, illegal this, illegal that. Long story short is every American should own a gun. Period. That is my stance 100%. On it. And you don't have to use it, just have one.
Just have it.
Just have it. And there's a reason for it. So if you go back through the history of all the wars, Constitution, there's a reason why we take up arms. So there is no tyranny in our governments or anyone that wants to come and push and shove. Guess what? You can defend yourself. So here's my challenge for you, Jake. Can you buy us a gun or a gun kit? Because you can buy a fully regular gun, and you can also buy these kits, right? Where they just pretty much send you the parts and you put it together and you can save a few bucks and you can bypass a bunch of these shipping laws. And here's what happens. Politicians create a law. Oh, you can't buy this and you can't have this, and guess what? The free market decides, like, hey, I can chop your law into 40 different parts and say I can do it this way. And so here's my challenge. Do you think you can buy us a gun in under 2 minutes? I'm going to give you a laptop, and you just let me know when you get started here. So I'm going to set this up. I'm going to record your screen so we can see what you do. And I'm going to set it up here. All right, we're going to start our screen recorder and start recording. Yeah, I want my entire screen. Thank you. Am I recording my entire screen? All right, listen, you're on it. Record away, man.
All right,
do your thing.
See.
So Jake's going to pretty much prove to us that if you wanted a firearm, you can buy this thing in literally a few minutes on the internet. I know there's tons of YouTube videos and so on, but this is really just an example.
This is the website I use.
What's this website called?
5D Tactical.
5D Tactical.
And what would you like?
The first gun that I actually fired was a Steyerman Leher 7.62.
Yep.
So that's, I think we call them, what, a 308?
Yep. You get 7.62 by 51, which also works out of your 308. And let's see. Here you go.
You pulled up a website.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we're at 22 seconds here.
I can get you a complete 16-inch 223, 5.56, or 300 blackout AR-15 build kit.
Yeah.
Or I can get you an AK-47 one.
I've always wanted an AK, and I will definitely, maybe we can do that for the next setup there.
Well, here you go. Here's your entire build kit. It comes with your 80% lower.
What's an 80% lower?
What that is your lower receiver that needs to be milled out, so that way you can drop your trigger kit into there, and it'll actually be a working firearm once you assemble the whole thing.
Okay, so pretty much I buy this, I do some modifications, and
buy all this right here is all the parts you're going to need for it to be put together once it is milled out. Now, on the same website, they also sell the jigs for you to do it yourself, which is right here. And then
we're going to splice this into the video that we upload, so we'll have the audio, and if you're listening to the audio portion of it, go to the website and we'll show you exactly. Literally, it is a few clicks of a button here, and it's just amazing.
Here's everything that you're going to need. Here's your multi-platform jig, which is the one that I own, which does AR-10s and AR-15s, and it also comes with a lower receiver for a 308, which is an AR-10, and it comes with your router plate, your bits, everything you're going to need to mill it out yourself.
Like literally, you think, I mean, you've done this before, right?
Yeah.
So take a guy that's never, like me, I've never done that personally. Listen, 5 minutes, I don't care. We'll talk to you later. We're gonna go over a few minutes here because this is an interesting topic. Do you think that someone that literally they can use a power tool?
Yeah, you use a hand router.
If you can use a power tool, you can do this.
Yeah, and not even if you can use it, because if you jump on certain, that's on YouTube, you can type in this exact company, 5D Tactical, and it will walk you through step by step exactly what you're going to need to do to mill out your own.
How long do you
receiver.
think it takes?
It took me about 25 minutes or so to mill mine out.
And then, so we were also talking about that these are called ghost guns.
Yes, essentially, because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take this 80% lower to a gunsmith who will mill it out, and he stamps it with a number, and that starts your registration process. Or you can purchase this jig yourself and do it all yourself.
And then,
But there won't be any numbers on it.
so therefore it's,
So therefore, if you want to travel with this particular one, because the only part that is actually considered the gun on AR platforms is the lower receiver. The barrel, everything else is not even considered the firearm. The only thing that is considered that is your lower receiver, which is where you put your magazine into, and that's also where your trigger is. That's the only part. So you can mill out your own, and you could piece together your own AR in a billion different configurations, which in my opinion, I think that everybody should put together their own, because it shows you every working part that is in there. Now you know every integral little piece that goes into it, so if something does go wrong, I don't have to take it to someone and pay him to tinker with it. I can do it myself. And they're really not that difficult. They're just, the hard part is not losing little tiny springs and these little detents that are, you know, 1/8 of an inch long by the size of a pen head, which, but
just keep a big magnet around, right?
yeah, no, what I did is I built my whole thing inside of a big box. That way if a spring shot out, it stayed inside the box instead of going flying into my garage somewhere for my dog to eat. So, and on this website you can also do pistols. You can do Glocks. So you can jump on to here and you can get your lower for your Glocks, you can get your upper slides, and you can get your jigs and everything else you need to do all of that.
Oh, look at that. So yeah, so there you go, guys. People out there watching, firearms. I don't care if you don't like them. Fine, I get it. Yes, they kill people. That's what they're designed to do, or kill things.
They're a tool.
They're a tool. But at the same time, you know, guns don't kill people. People kill people. There you go. Very strong feelings about that. But there you go. In under 5 minutes, you can have this stuff shipped to your door.
Right to your front door.
And there you go. If you wanted to go take it to a gunsmith, you can keep it legal. If you want to do it yourself, voila, now you have illegal firearms. And I guarantee you there's millions of these people out there that have illegal guns, and I'm assuming they even offer like the fully automatic triggers, and you can do all the crazy stuff that you want to do here.
A lot of, not on this website, there are certain websites out there where you can purchase illegal parts, bump stocks, or any of that stuff. But that's all modifications that you're going to make yourself, and you know,
It's on you.
that's 100% on you. If you want to go,
And we don't promote doing anything illegal, by the way.
No.
We're just, listen, this is just available to you.
informational, educational.
Yeah, so cool. 5 minutes, perfect. Oh,